All right, guys. So you know that we're kind of upset about this. Like, oh, Alexa Bliss might not show up to WrestleMania 41. But however, if she do, then either she'll appear at the Liv and Raquel match or she'll appear at the Fatal 4-Way. So we're gonna go ahead and check out what Wrestling World CC is talking about. I'm glad that they're reporting this because I can't see Wrestling World CC lying about anything, especially when it comes to these reports. So I hope that he's correct with this, but let's go ahead and hear what he has to say. And also, if you want to subscribe to his channel, here's a screenshot right here, and let's go ahead and get started.
Becky Lynch has provided an update herself on her wrestling future, so we'll see what's going on there. There's also a ton of new cryptic teasers and information regarding Alexa Bliss, and much more. Starting things off with the direct comments from Becky Lynch regarding her return to the wrestling ring that's generated a lot of buzz and conversation. While speaking with the Ultimate Improv Show, Becky Lynch had this to say in regards to the status of her wrestling career. Quote, "It's Wrestlemania season, isn't it? Look, I'm not wrestling anymore. Maybe one day, but not right now. But my husband is." End quote. So just a roller coaster response there by Becky Lynch that had everyone discussing her status. She says she's not wrestling anymore. She says maybe one day she'll return, but just not anytime soon. Some fans are taking Becky for her word, while other fans are wondering if Becky's just trying to throw fans off the scent and will be returning soon, despite what she said. The one thing that Becky has been busy with lately is acting. She's definitely starting to pile up a lot of roles. So it may legitimately be a while before she does find herself some free time to return to the ring.
It's crazy. Becky's doing everything that Liv Morgan should be doing, and that's acting. Get into movie roles. Get into Hollywood. It's a damn shame.
An investigation is being opened on Zelina Vega, Joe Tess, a WWE referee, and more, and it's all coming from the Women's United States Champion, Chelsea Green. This week's SmackDown featured a match between Zelina Vega and Chelsea Green that saw Chelsea lose the match via countout. Chelsea took to her social media shortly after, following SmackDown, to announce that she has her legal team investigating every single detail about this loss because she feels like it was a setup in some way. The statement from Chelsea's lawyer claims that the referee counting demonstrated a clear lack of rhythmic consistency and for the footage to be reviewed. Wade Barrett did some investigating of his own in the comment section of this post from Chelsea, throwing his commentary partner, Joe Tess, under the bus for trying to distract Chelsea Green at ringside, which led to the countout. Chelsea did respond to Wade and said she'll be investigating Joe as well. Of course, it's a storyline-related narrative, but it's still a lot of fun because Chelsea Green is a character with so much depth and personality, and she's really the only superstar that takes stories and narratives to this level, even outside of the ring. So with the referee, Joe Tess, Zelina Vega, and management all being investigated by Chelsea Green and her team, it'll be interesting to see what comes out of this investigation. What does seem to be on the way, though, is most definitely a United States title match for Zelina Vega. Zelina has teased the idea of coming after the title literally since she first arrived to SmackDown a few weeks ago. And now with a technical win over Chelsea Green one-on-one, you gotta assume that Zelina Vega is gonna make her case that she's owed a title match and should be the #1 contender.
Yeah, but the question is she gonna win? I doubt it.
And that will be a pretty big matchup because you got Zelina Vega, who's itching to get a hold of her first ever piece of singles gold in WWE, going up against Chelsea Green, who's having a great reign as champion. So do they keep Chelsea's reign going, or does it come crashing to an end for the start of Zelina's reign? Should be a great feud as it continues to unfold on SmackDown.
Yeah, but the question is she gonna win? I mean, I really would like it if she would change her theme song because it go back to her old theme song because right now people are just sleeping on Zelina Vega. And it could be the theme song, but still, I would like for Selena to win. But if she wins, how long is she gonna keep it? That's what I'm trying to figure out. But hey, we'll see what happens. But the fact that Chelsea Green won't be able to be at WrestleMania is sad. So, but we'll see what happens in SmackDown. But we have to wait and see. But damn.
Now let's get into the situation with Alexa Bliss. That continues to be a really messy situation that no one can really make sense of right now. Alexa Bliss returned at Royal Rumble and appeared to be set to face Liv and Raquel at WrestleMania for the tag team titles with Nikki Cross by her side. But for unknown reasons, that WrestleMania match was scrapped and given to Bayley and Lyra instead, leaving fans completely in the dark about what happened there. Well, Alexa Bliss just dropped what fans are considering as 2 cryptic teasers regarding her status of her WWE return. The first was an Instagram story in which Alexa lip syncs to some dialogue from Khloe Kardashian. It's an ordinary trending sound on TikTok and social media, but what made fans really freak out about Alexa using this sound for her video is the fact that the dialogue literally mentions traveling to Las Vegas on Friday. Coincidentally enough, WWE will obviously be in Las Vegas on Friday and the entire weekend for WrestleMania 41. So is it just a meaningless coincidence that that sound effect mentioned traveling to Vegas this weekend? Or was Alexa flat out trying to send a cryptic message to the fans that she'll legitimately be packing for Vegas right now? Alexa's second teaser was her posting onto her Twitter account for the first time in a few weeks to post 4 heart hand emojis. No picture, no other caption or words, just those emojis. And every single comment from the fan under the post was in regards to how they can't understand why Alexa Bliss was brought back in January and removed from the plans for WrestleMania 41. As far as any official update for Alexa Bliss and the Wyatt Six, not much new information is really out there. The latest update is the same sort of thing that's been circulating for weeks, that Alexa and the Wyatts are being held on the sidelines for when the timing is right, which most likely will be sometime after WrestleMania season. WWE might have scrapped Alexa and Nikki versus Liv and Raquel for WrestleMania 41, but it surely looks like the opportunity to have the match will still be there after WrestleMania 41. Liv and Raquel will be defending their titles against Bayley and Lyra at WrestleMania 41, and you do have to respect Lyra and Bayley as credible challengers to the titles, especially after running the entire gauntlet on SmackDown. But it doesn't seem like much would really come out of Lyra and Bayley winning the tag team titles. Lyra has enough on her plate with the Intercontinental title. It just doesn't seem likely that Bayley and Lyra are winning the titles in this spot. But what does seem like a really cool direction is for Liv and Raquel to somehow, someway, survive Bayley and Lyra at WrestleMania. They're feeling great. Feeling like there's absolutely no credible tag team left in the division to challenge them at all. That's when Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross cause an interruption and confront Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. The ideal place for this to happen would absolutely be WrestleMania 41. Sure, Alexa and Nikki's returns would be a big moment for the SmackDown after WrestleMania, but if the return from Alexa, Nikki, and the rest of the Wyatts took place at WrestleMania 41 itself, it would just be an incredible WrestleMania moment. Bray Wyatt never had the chance to use the Shatter theme song on the WrestleMania stage. So if Alexa and the Wyatts do make a surprise appearance at WrestleMania 41, it would also serve as the very first time that Shatter gets to play at WrestleMania. If Alexa and Nikki pop up in a post-match moment to confront Liv and Raquel, it would be nice because sure, it's not a match, but it still counts as a WrestleMania appearance for Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss has not appeared at WrestleMania in any way at all since WrestleMania 37 in 2021, and that was a limited-sized crowd due to the laws at the time. So if you want to look at the last time Alexa Bliss was on the WrestleMania stage in front of a full-sized crowd, that was WrestleMania 35 in 2019, when she hosted the event. So it's been a mighty long time since Alexa has graced the stage of a full-capacity WrestleMania crowd. A return in this fashion is also great, because despite the long absence between Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania, this would still serve as a direct continuation from the events that happened last time we saw Alexa. Alexa was last seen on Elimination Chamber itself after Liv Morgan eliminated her in a very unfair way that caught Alexa by surprise. Alexa stared Liv down and was never seen or heard from again ever since. So it does make sense if Alexa's next appearance after that moment is her confronting Liv Morgan with her own backup by her side as well. Maybe the story explanation for Alexa's absence was that she knew she had to even things out with Liv Morgan, but knew she really couldn't do anything to Liv, because Liv has Raquel and the entirety of the Judgment Day beside her, all while Alexa Bliss is just one single individual. so she stands no shot against all that muscle. So what Alexa did was take that last few weeks to reunite with Nikki Cross, Uncle Howdy, and the Wyatt Six off screen, so that she can return to WrestleMania with the manpower and perfect numbers to seek revenge on Liv Morgan for the Royal Rumble and Chamber eliminations. So you can sort of see that type of story slowly forming in the shadows here, especially like we said, if Liv and Raquel walk out of WrestleMania 41 as champions, you just got to assume that Alexa and Nikki will be next set of challengers for Liv and Raquel. Could Alexa and Nikki return at WrestleMania 41? Could they return on the SmackDown after WrestleMania? Both seem to be solid options at this current moment in time.
Okay, that's enough. Now, listen, I still think that Lyra and Bayley should win the titles just till Backlash, and then Bayley will betray Lyra then, just so Lyra can have her first win. But however, in WrestleMania, have her first win in WrestleMania. But however, if Liv and Raquel does retain, cool. But if I highly believe that Alexa Bliss is going to beat her. I do believe she's going to beat her. But will she come after the match or will she come during the match? I would like it if Alexa will come either after the match with Liv and Raquel, or come after, come during the Fatal 4-Way match. So that way Dom and Finn won't win nothing. And then at that point, the Wyatts will go after, the Judgment Day. So if Alexa Bliss pulls up, then that lets me know right there that Dom ain't winning shit, Finn ain't winning shit. It's most likely Braun Breaker or Penta winning the title. So honestly, hopefully that Alexa Bliss will pull up. But if she does pull up after the match, okay, cool. But we need the results for the Fatal 4-Way, and we need the results for the tag team match. I really don't care about the tag team match unless Alexa Bliss pulled up, but I care about the Fatal 4-Way match because we need to see what happens with Dom and Finn. So hopefully Alexa Bliss will pull up, but again, I highly believe that she's going to pull up with it, because now I'm starting to believe that it's just giving me flashbacks of the Royal Rumble, where pretty much, they said that Alexa Bliss is not pulling up, but with these teasers, I do believe that she's pulling up. I'm sorry to say it. Even her response, it just makes it seem obvious that she's pulling up. And when she does pull up, told you so, but she's been giving me high hopes of this WrestleMania second night. And that's why I'm going live that day on YouTube just to watch and see what's going to happen after 7 p.m. So make sure you guys catch me on my live stream at 7 p.m. Easter Sunday, because we need to see who's going to win the Fatal 4-Way, and we need to see who's going to win the women's tag team title. Okay, we know Liv and Raquel are going to retain, but what if Alexa Bliss come during the match for Lyra and Bayley to win, and then we got a Backlash rematch for Lyra and Bayley and to betray each other because of Bayley's ego? I love to see that. But if it doesn't come to that, then okay, we'll probably say that Bayley is going to betray Lyra that day, and then it's most likely going to be a retain for Liv and Raquel, but Dom can't be out there. Okay, Dom can't be out there. It has to be the women. So because I need Liv and Raquel to show people that they can win without Dominic Mysterio. So hopefully, Dominic Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio will stay in the back while he get ready for his Fatal 4-Way match, and Liv and Raquel just focus on their match, because we all know that they might retain, and when they do retain, we got ourselves a rivalry on the way. But however, in order for us, I do believe Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross should continue to beef with them until the titles change hands. But until then, we just gotta wait, okay? We just gotta wait. So y'all make sure. Y'all make sure that you tune in Sunday at 7 p.m. and also tune in at 12 p.m. for Stand and Deliver, okay? Don't forget Saturday Stand and Deliver, NXT Stand and Deliver. Please, 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 don't forget about Stand and Deliver, okay? 12 p.m. pre-show. We need to watch the Fatal 4-Way match. And that's another thing, too. If we're going to get a Fatal... Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's going to be on NXT. Never mind. So, yeah. So, whoever wins at Stand and Deliver for the Fatal 4-Way tag team match gets to face Liv and Raquel at NXT for the women's tag team titles if they retain. So, yeah, we'll see that. We'll see that. But until then, we have to wait and see for the return of Alexa Bliss, but I do believe she will return. Rather she return in the Fatal 4-Way match or she return in the tag team match. I'm all in for it. We all in for it. We love you, Alexa, and we can't wait to see you at WrestleMania this weekend. Let's go! So y'all get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new, and hashtag, comment down below and say hashtag we want Alexa Bliss. 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 For WrestleMania 41 Night 2. Okay? Don't forget about Stand and Deliver this Saturday, 12 p.m. pre-show for the Fatal 4-Way match for the women's tag team title. Make sure you guys tune in for that. I will be live and we will get lit just a little bit because you guys might be at work. So we'll see what happens. But y'all make sure you comment down below and say hashtag we want Alexa Bliss. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you do it. I'll catch y'all in the next video, all right? And get ready for the return of Alexa Bliss. And as for Liv and Raquel in the Judgment Day, and ignore this poster. It's just a poster, okay? All right. But, yeah, what I was going to say is, as for the Judgment Day, all the members, including JD, of the word on behalf of the beloved Bray Wyatt, there's only one word that you guys need to do and keep in mind. Run.